All right, let's move into what exactly this is going to mean for the Patriots going forward. You've already mentioned that you do think that Drake Maye is going to get back. I'm
Uh, yeah,
I'm just gonna. I know that's. I'm gonna. I know that you're not like extremely confident in that, but I'm just gonna push back and just say a lot of players who win one don't ever get back, and a lot of players who lose that first one don't get back either. It's been a thing that people talk about for a long time now, probably since Dan Marino never got back. That it is extremely tough to get to the Super Bowl. I just am thinking of guys like Drew Brees never got back, and it's just extremely tough. Like very rarely are you going to have like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, even Eli Manning, and you're going to be able to play in multiple Super Bowls like that. Like I just feel like it's so rare. Even I would have probably potentially had said like Jalen Hurts to a certain degree, but he was able to do it, so that does kind of prove me wrong. But I do think it's a easy thing to say when a guy's 23 years old, but fast forward 4 years from now, and
yeah.
if they haven't made it back, it's looking really bad. Josh Allen's never made it. Lamar Jackson's never made it. I
Mm.
mean, AFC stacked. You got the Broncos come back next year with a sense of vengeance.
Yeah, well, the Broncos, they got to figure, a few things out in offseason. But sure, sure. I don't know. I mean, it just feels inevitable. The Patriots back in the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
that is true
But
too.
that's what we grew up with. I didn't think that they would be back this year, but they proved me wrong. I feel like for the Patriots, um, now that Drake May is this second place MVP, like you 100% know he's your guy. Obviously, you got to go all in. I think they need to get him, a superstar wide receiver. I do not.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Stephon Diggs is good at he's washed. He's washed, and he's headed to jail. So
Could
the
be, could
gap is
be.
filling up. A gap is filling up. So I think they need to target someone, and my target wide receiver I think is on the move. This is a guy I actually want the Broncos to go after. I think
More
Garrett
Chase.
Wilson is going to be on the move this offseason.
I would agree.
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson is definitely somebody, but it just depends on if the Jets want to trade him to a division rival, and it's the
that's
Patriots
fair.
too.
Yeah,
They
that's
probably would feel a lot more comfortable trading him to the Dolphins or something like that. But
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that's what I've talked to about. Yeah, it's
I
yeah.
I think what helps Drake May is the organization that he's a part of. It's interesting because, and we could just talk about the Patriots in general too, because Drake May's story obviously is intertwined and going to be intertwined with the Patriots for probably at least 7, 8 years now.
Yeah.
They've got not the Patriot way culture like we've known it with Bill Belichick, but they've got a continuation that feels like it bridges that gap enough to the point where like it is tough to make the argument specifically that their team won't make it again or
Yeah.
within the next handful of years. Like they're a really good team. One thing I thought was really interesting too is we were talking about the Patriots defense and how well they played in this game. They played really well in the postseason.
Yeah.
It was like flipped from the regular season. I believe the Patriots were like 23rd in total defense in the regular season. I mean, that was probably a little bit misleading. They were certainly a talented group,
Mhm.
but it just completely flipped because the offense was so great. And I think that is something that at least shows you that they've got something to build on. And when the playoffs do roll around, they're going to get their best at least out of somebody. They're not
Mhm.
just going to completely fall flat. And when a team doesn't beat themselves, that's pretty good stuff. And I would say over the next handful of years, I probably would. Hmm. I think they do make it back. But I know I'm like all over the place, but I do think that they'll make it back
Yeah.
eventually, but I don't think it's truly like a coin toss.
No, I
So,
agree.
like, I'm not very
I'm
confident
not
in it.
sold on it. It's just a feeling. It just is a sense
Yeah.
of dread, you know?